Hey everyone, welcome to Speak Easy English.
This is the podcast where we help you learn real English for real life.
We take you into real situations, step by step.
And we use simple, natural language.
I'm Henry. I'll guide you through today's episode.
And I'm Luna. I'll share a few lessons I've learned.
We keep it real and relaxed.
Nothing too fast, nothing too boring.
If you enjoy learning this way, follow our podcast.
Leave a review or share it with someone who's learning too.
It really helps us keep going.
So grab a tea or coffee.
Sit back and get comfortable.
Let's talk about something small, but super important.
Yeah, it's one of those things we don't think about.
Until it suddenly becomes urgent.
All right, imagine this.
You just arrived.
New country, new city.
You walk out of the airport.
The cold air hits your face.
You look around.
People are rushing past.
You check your phone.
No service.
You try Google Maps.
Nothing.
You try to call someone.
No signal.
You're standing there, luggage in hand, stuck.
Maybe the airport Wi-Fi isn't working.
Or it needs a code you don't have.
This actually happened to Luna on her first day.
It did. I didn't know I needed a SIM card.
She didn't know what to ask for or where to go,
I just stood there, pretending I was fine.
while quietly freaking out inside.
So today, we're talking about how to get a SIM card in the US or Canada,
What you need, what to say in the store.
how to pick a plan, and get your phone working
We'll explain key phrases and vocabulary.
slowly and clearly.
Even if English isn't your first language, you'll be fine.
We've even got a role play coming up later.
So you can hear a real example and practice out loud.
All right, let's start with the basics.
What should you prepare before walking into a phone store?
Okay, before we go into the store, what do we actually need to think about?
First thing, your phone. Is it unlocked?
Right. If it's locked, you can't use a SIM card from a different company, right?
Exactly. Some phones are locked to one carrier, especially if you bought it with a contract in another country. So check before you travel. Ask your phone provider, is my phone unlocked?
If it's not unlocked, you might not be able to use any SIM card here.
Yep. And unlocking it while you're abroad can be tricky.
Okay, so unlocked phone, check. What's next?
You'll also need ID. A passport is usually enough, especially for prepaid plans. You don't always need an address or a credit card unless you're getting a postpaid contract.
So if I want something simple, prepaid is better.
Much better. With prepaid, you pay up front. No bills, no contracts, no surprises.
That sounds safer, especially if you just arrived.
Totally. Prepaid is very common for new arrivals, students, and travelers.
What's the downside of postpaid then?
Well, postpaid plans usually give you more data or better prices, but you need a Canadian or US credit history, and often a long-term address. Some even check your credit score.
Yeah, that would have been hard for me when I first came. I didn't have anything set up.
Exactly. That's why prepaid is the safe first step.
What about topping up? Like, how do I pay again next month?
Great question. Most companies let you top up online, through their app, or in-store. Some even offer autopay. You add your card once, and it renews every month.
Autopay sounds easy. I'd probably forget otherwise.
Yeah, it saves a lot of stress. Just remember to turn it off if you leave the country.
Good tip.
Now, about data, you mentioned maps and food delivery.
Yes, and music, and YouTube when I can.
Then make sure you pick a plan with enough data. You can say at the store, I use data for Google Maps, YouTube, and social media. What do you recommend?
That's a great sentence. Super useful.
Also, some phones now use eSIM, which means no physical card. Just something to keep in mind.
Got it. I think I'm ready. Let's go inside the store.
Let's do it.
Let's walk through a real situation. You've just arrived in Canada and you walk into a phone store. How do you start?
Maybe something like, Hi, I need a SIM card for my phone.
Perfect. Simple and clear. The staff might smile and say, Sure, is your phone unlocked?
And I freeze. What does that even mean?
It happens. You can say, I'm not sure. How can I check? That shows you're open to help.
Okay. Then maybe they ask, Do you want prepaid or postpaid?
Right. If you don't know the difference, you can say, What's easier for someone new here?
That's a good line. What about data? I never know how much I need.
Just be honest. Say, I use YouTube, Google Maps, and messaging apps. That helps them recommend a plan.
What if they ask about international calling?
Yes, I call family in Korea sometimes. Is there an add-on for that?
Got it. Then they'll ask for ID?
Yes, usually your passport is fine. After that, they'll insert the SIM, activate it, and maybe ask if you want to download the company's app.
That app helps me top up or check data, right?
Exactly. And one last question they might ask is about hotspot, if you want to use your phone's data on your laptop.
Oh, yeah. I've done that before on vacation, but I didn't know it had a name.
Yep, it's called hotspot. You can always ask, does this plan include hotspot?
Okay, this is starting to feel more doable.
And remember, it's okay to not understand everything. You can always say, can you explain that one more time? Most staff are happy to help.
I like that. I don't have to sound perfect. I just have to speak.
Exactly. That's real English.
Okay, let's do a quick role play. I'll be the store staff. You're Luna, walking in to get a SIM card.
All right, let's do it.
Hi there. Welcome to Mobile Connect. How can I help you today?
Hi, I'd like to get a SIM card for my phone.
Sure thing. Do you want a prepaid or postpaid plan?
Prepaid, please.
Great. How much data do you think you'll need each month?
I use Google Maps, social media, and some YouTube. What do you recommend?
We have a 10 GB plan and an unlimited plan. The unlimited one slows down after 20 GB, though. Would 10 GB be enough?
Yes, I think 10 GB is fine.
Perfect. Do you need to make international calls?
Yes, I sometimes call Korea. Do you have any add-ons for that?
We do. You can add $5 a month to get calls to Korea included.
Okay, I'll add that too.
Can I see your ID, please? A passport is fine.
Here you go.
Thanks. We'll get that set up now. I'll pop in the SIM card and activate your plan.
Great, thank you. Can I top up online later?
Yes, you'll get a text with a link to create an account. You can use the app to check data, top up, or change plans.
Awesome. One more thing. Does this plan include hotspot?
Yes, up to 5 GB per month. After that, it's limited.
Good to know. That's everything.
All set? You should be online in just a minute. Nice job, Luna. That's what a real phone store conversation sounds like.
It really helps to hear it all in one go. And now I know exactly what to ask.
Let's quickly go over the key phrases from that role play. 1. I'd like to get a SIM card. 2. Do you have prepaid plans? 3. I use Google Maps, YouTube, and social media. 4. What do you recommend? 5. Can I make international calls? 6. How do I top up? 7. Does this plan include hotspot?
You can replay this part and practice out loud. That's what I did when I was learning.
And don't worry if you forget something. You can always ask, can you explain that again?
Exactly. You don't have to be perfect. You just need to ask.
Before we finish this part, let's go over a few important words from the conversation.
Yes, because even if the sentences sound okay, sometimes I still don't really know what each word means.
Totally. Let's start with SIM card.
That's the little chip you put inside your phone, right?
Exactly. It connects your phone to the network. No SIM, no signal.
Got it. What about prepaid?
Prepaid means you pay first. You choose a plan, pay up front, and then use it.
And postpaid is the opposite.
Yep. You use the service and then get a bill later. But postpaid usually needs credit history.
I remember. That's why prepaid is better when you're new.
Exactly. Now, data. That's just internet on your phone.
So if I use Google Maps or YouTube, that's data.
Yes. And when they say unlimited data,
It's never really unlimited, right?
you know the trick. After a certain amount, they slow it down.
What about add-on?
And add-on is something extra you pay for, like international calls or more data.
And top-up means to pay again when your plan is almost done?
Exactly. You top up to keep using your phone.
Okay, last one, hotspot.
That's when you use your phone's internet on your laptop or tablet, like turning your phone into Wi-Fi.
Nice. Now I really get them all.
You nailed it. Now, let's wrap up with a few final tips.
Okay, what should we remember most?
First, don't be afraid to ask questions in the store. It's totally normal to say, "Can you explain that again?"
And saying, "This is my first time getting a SIM card here," is also helpful.
Yes, that lets them know you're new, and they'll usually go slower.
Also, check if your phone is unlocked before you go.
Good one, and don't forget to top up before your plan runs out, especially if you're using maps or need a ride.
Set a reminder on your phone. That saved me once.
Nice tip. And finally, download the app from your phone company. It makes everything easier.
This episode was full of useful stuff.
We hope it helped. If you enjoyed this, please follow Speak Easy English, leave us a review, or share it with a friend.
And next time, we'll talk about something else you might need when you're new in North America.
Until then, take care and keep speaking easy.